welcome to episode 56 of the Knitting in een podcast. I am Yvonne. I would say ik ben Yvonne in Dutch. I am Yvonne. I'm a knitter from Holland, and I tell you all about my knittings from what I did the last week. I'm sorry, I just had a little pause between the Dutch podcast and the English one, so I had something to eat. Hopefully I don't have broodkruimels on my chin. It is a Wednesday today, 17 September already. Where does the time go? Unbelievable. It's already 17 September. Hoe dan? Yeah, I'm going to put my hair up because of my age. It's too hot to have. Unfortunately, too hot to. It's not hot, of course. It's not hot at all. But I'm hot. I'm warm due to my menopause, perimenopause. How do you say it? Sorry, I'm a little distracting. There is a little lovely bird in my tree. Maybe you hear him. Yeah, it is not so hot outside. It's 17 degrees. I think of 16 degrees today. And it's cloudy, it's grey, Dutch skies. So that's perfect, but I still have it warm under my skin. I don't have a coffee. I have a mug of water. There's a lipstick on, sorry. This lovely vintage mug I got in a thrift shop swap I had last year with my friend Truida. So I'm taking a sip of water. Yeah, so if you've seen my last Sunday vlog, it was a birthday week vlog. You saw what I did and what I got on my birthday. It's super nice. I got a lot of cards and lovely gifts from knitting friends. I had a lovely birthday. That was Sunday, 14 September. I had a lot of messages from from many of you. So thank you for that. The day was not so busy because half of the people that normally comes on my birthday were on holiday. But I didn't mind. It was a little group of my father was there and some friends and my sister. So we had a lovely birthday cake and talked a lot. And when they went away, I was sitting on a couch and knitting, of course. Yeah, so this weekend the warm weather comes back. I don't like that. It's going to be 26 degrees. Why? 10 degrees more than now. Sometimes, I'm sorry, I will pause the video because of that I'm too sweaty. I have a new blouse. It is a second-hand one. I bought it on the on the flea market. We call it Rommelmarkt. Last summer. It's with long sleeves, so that's also maybe a reason that it's a little bit too hot for me now. But this morning it wasn't so hot, so I thought, I can put on this lovely blouse. You see me in my podcast most of the time with a black or a blouse on, but no knitted things because I have it too hot still. Maybe when it's winter time and it's not so hot anymore, I will wear knitwear, but that doesn't mean that I'm not knitting. I'm knitting a lot. I have a lot of I did make the Cartemarle. I have a lot of shawls. Socks are my favorite. Socks, shawls, blankets, and sometimes a garment. That's what you can find here on my channel. Sorry, I think I have all the kruimels in my face. I didn't watch them. Oh, and my lipstick is gone. I ate it. So yeah, a little bit messy. Sorry for that. I'm going to show you my finished objects. I have 3 finished objects this week. 4 sock whips, 1 shawl, 1 garment, and a blanket. So that's what I'm going to show you. Now, that's maybe we start with the first finished object. I have to sort it out a little bit here on the bed. at first, oh yeah, that's super nice to tell. I had a magic yarn ball. I showed it in previous videos. This one is still big, and I thought a few weeks ago, oh, I'm feeling it to cast it on, and I did. So my first finished object are these scrappy socks, knitted up from the yarn ball, so they're absolutely different because the ball has different colors in it, and you don't know what is coming. You see a little bit coming, and then you don't know how long the piece is. Somebody made it for me. I got it from a viewer 2 years ago, and I didn't do anything with it until a few weeks ago. I thought I like to cast on scrappy socks from that ball. So that is, yeah, I love it. It was a quick knit. I think I finished them within 2 weeks. I made a mistake with the first sock. I did the heel flap too short. I count the rows, 30 rows, and then I'm starting the heel turn. But I counted the first rows with a flap. So if you can see it, it's like a little gusset instead of what you normally have. But I fitted them on and it fits really good. I didn't feel any difference. And I thought, Ivana, it's a scrappy sock. So leave it like this. Then at first I thought maybe I will do that again with the second sock. But I couldn't make a mistake on purpose. So here I did the normal way. And because of the socks are different anyway, I think nobody will notice. And I think I keep these socks for myself, so they are going to go in the scrappy sock pile. And I'm going to wear them in the house, or maybe sometimes my sister says, "Oh, I like these socks. Can I have them?" Okay, that I gifted them. So that I don't know that yet. Now my recipe is always the same: 64 stitches, the 3x1 rib for the cuff. For me, I always do a 3x1 rib. And I'm doing 14 rounds, and after 14 rounds I think, oh yeah, now it's enough, and I'm going to knit just vanilla socks with a heel flap, heel turn and a gusset. That is my favorite thing, to knit a sock like this, and it's a 4-ply yarn. So the first finished object. Then I had the second finished object. I thought, come on, Ivana, finish them, because this is this could be a project that you let it linger and it will never come to an end. It's the West Knit sock. This one was the first one. I did it how the pattern says it would. How do you say? The pattern is written, but in the end, Steven says in his film, you can bind off early, stop early and then make the heel flap, because maybe you don't have enough yarn. Now I think I had this piece left for the second sock. So I'm thankful that I didn't knit on, because otherwise I wouldn't have enough of the colors. So after the seat stitch, that's the last one for me. The other ones I didn't do. I started the heel flap, and then I started the bubbles and the reverse stockinette. Then I did something wrong. I did goddess ridges, and it has to be this. And then I thought, I'm going to repeat this. I love the bubble stitch. I love the reverse stockinette. I like this piece. What it should have been here, I did it well here. Then another bubble stitch, then another reverse stockinette, and then the striped toe. That was in the pattern, but I did the foot, different. I made it my own sock, you can say. I modified it. How do you say that? As you see, I didn't have enough pink here, so I did the green one twice. Green was most left off, so I didn't have enough on 20-gram balls for the whole sock to repeat it in the same way as this one. I kept a little bit pink for these stripes, and then it was finished. So yeah, I love the sock a lot. I didn't block them yet. You can see that. I don't know, maybe I will, maybe not. The only thing I would do different when I'm knitting these again is I will choose 60 stitches instead of 72. I thought I had needed 72 stitches, but it wasn't. Yeah, it's a little bit sloppy, but they feel perfect on my feet. It's soft yarn. It was yarn from Jana from Finnish Knitting Stories. She gifted me, we had a swap last year, and she gifted me 5 mini skeins. So I used it for this sock, and I love the outcome of it. So it will always remind me on the Stephen West sock and remind me of Jana. Thank you again, Jana. But she knows that, I think. I don't know if she watches my videos every week, but I hope you see the results of this lovely sock. But I posted them on Instagram, so I think she saw it, hopefully. The pattern I'm going to use again. My sister likes the sock so much, and she has also a few neon colors with black. So maybe I will cast them on, in a few weeks, so that I can start the same socks for my sister. It was a really nice knit. I didn't find it hard. The hardest part, I thought it was the Latvian braid, because of that the yarns turn together, ravel together. That's what I not like. But all the other stitches what I used was perfect to do. I made a mistake in one piece here. I did a little bubble stitch in every stitch, and that should have been in every other stitch. So that's my signature in the socks. So that was finished object number 2. And then I finished last night. I knitted a lot last Tuesday when I was at my father's house. I knitted the second sock from my father's socks. For my father, I do 2x2 rib instead of 3x1 rib. I think that's better for fathers. 14 rounds again, and 64 stitches, but I knitted these up on 2.5mm needles instead of 2.25. That's what I do for myself. 14 rounds again of cuff, and then 14 centimeters in total for my leg, and then the heel flap, the heel turn, and the gusset. And yesterday, I don't know, this was the second sock. No, sorry, this was the second sock. I can see that on the toe. When I was at my dad's house, I was here, and I knitted this whole thing last Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday night. So when I was ready, I could finish them for today for the podcast. Yay! 3 finished objects of socks. Now we'll go on with the whips. Works in progress. If you like it, you can watch my whip parade from last Thursday. I made a whip parade. I show you all my whips on my needles. So if you didn't watch it yet, you can see it. And the first whip I have on my needles is, of course, the zigzag sock that lives in this alpaca lovely bag. I bought it from Lots of Yarn Love, Margreet. She's also on Instagram. And the second sock is nearly finished, but I didn't succeed to finish this also. I tried it, but then I thought yesterday maybe I finished the sock for my father first, because I want to give it to him next week, so that I don't have to show it again. This is the second sock. I'm halfway the foot. I think I have to do 30 rounds, and then I can start the toe. So this zigzag sock is all nearly done. For the people who didn't know, this is the zigzag ball. I bought it in England. last summer when I was at Roel in Manchester, and it is the colorway Bubblegum, and it is number 4961. So that maybe you think, oh, nice colors, I wanted to. You can Google it, or you can, I think you can buy it at a wool warehouse in the UK. But when you live in another country, you can Google it maybe if you like these sock yarn. This is not so expensive, and when you buy it in a shop, it's around £6 it was. But I like zigzag. Last year I bought also a ball, and I saw it once in a video from Stitched by Mrs. D. She had made socks of it, and then I thought, hey, when I'm in England next time I will look for it, and then I found it. So that is the zigzag King Cole sock. First whip this week. That's a whip where I worked on this week. Then in the whip parade I showed you this bag. I got it from my eldest son 2 years ago for Christmas. He bought it for me on Etsy. I told him to, so if I hear this is what I want, you buy it, okay? But it took a long time before it gets here at home. It was after, I think, half January or so. And then at the same moment I found a ball of, a few balls of this yarn. One of the viewers said to me, maybe this is West Yorkshire Spinners. It looks like the West Yorkshire Spinners. That's a blue line. I don't know the name, but there wasn't a ball band with it. I have 4 balls. I think it's 200 meters. It looked like that there were 2 balls. And in the whip parade I say I will frog this sock, but then a few viewers said, Ivana, come on, you are so far ahead. I think I was here somewhere, a little bit above the stitch marker. And then I thought, why not? So I took my Knit Pro Symphony 2.25mm needles. I couldn't remember on which needle I was knitting this because I pulled the needles out because I needed it for something. So now I knit it on with 2.25 on wooden needles, and now it knits smoother. I think the combination of the metal needles with this yarn wasn't so great, and this is better. So now I'm going to finish this sock also because it's lovely with stellina, nice for Christmas already, and it's already in the Christmas bag. I don't know the bag maker anymore. She was in the UK. She was really friendly. At first I chose another fabric, a red fabric, but that was sold out. And then she sent me and my son a message, does your mother like this too? So he showed it to me. And I said yes. So this is a little gnomes, or what is it? Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't tell you the bag maker. But yeah. So that is another sock whip. Then I decided in this lovely bag a viewer made for me, Nelly, super nice. There is my scrappy sock from all the scraps I have left over from my Garter Marla. I had cast this on. This cuff I cast it on a long time ago. I think last summer. Not this summer, but last summer. And then I had another ball that I wanted to use, but I didn't like the color combination. And then I thought, I can use the leftovers from my Garter Marla cardigan and make a scrappy sock. So that is what I did. The cuff and the heel flap is Durable Socks tweed. I found that on the on the flea market that summer. This was 2 years ago, 1 year ago, not this summer, but the summer before. And I used that for the heel flap and the cuff and the toe. Yeah. So that is another sock whip. It's on my short needles, the Chaigu 2.25. I bought them at Stephen and Penelope's. And it is, Yeah, I have to use this because otherwise it flips off my needles. This I bought at Rosie Retro, also on Etsy. Once, I think. Oh yeah, that was the same year. That was the same year from this bag. Was it 2023, I think? Yeah. So I'm using it because otherwise it flips off your needles. Yeah, and I'm not in a hurry with the sock, so I will knit on it eventually. Now in the fall, in my lovely fall bag, it comes in use. Yeah, and then it was my birthday, of course. Sunday, I turned 56. Yeah, it's niet te geloven. It's really true. And I had my birthday cast on. Oh yeah, that's what I want to say. In this lovely bag, this one I got from Roelle. She gifted me this in the summer when I was in Manchester. I think it was not a bag maker, but it was a pom-pom called pom-pom. Even kijken op het kaartje hier in mijn booklet. Maybe you live in the UK and you think, oh, what a nice bag. Oh, pom. This was, do you see it? This was the tag. Just maybe you can find it online. I think it's, oh yeah, it's also inside. Oh. I think it's a really lovely bag with lovely colors. I love the dark red. And when I was at Roelle in Manchester, we went to a wool barn. If you like to see that, you can see it in my holiday vlog from a few weeks ago in July. And she had gifted me a lot of nice things, but in that shop she said you can choose one and you get it from me. So I found a ball of Noro sock yarn, and I always was curious how the Noro of yarn knits, and now we find a sock yarn. So Silk Garden sock yarn, 40% wool, 25% silk, 25% polyamide and 10% mohair. And this is what I have so far. It knits really, yeah, I love it a lot. I'm knitting this on 3.25 millimeter needles instead of 3.5. Normally I will do 3.5, but sometimes the socks are a little too wide, so I choose, in that same shop I bought the needles. Yeah, it knits so nice. This ball is so surprisingly, you don't know what is coming. I think I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 colors, and maybe then the repeat is coming. I don't know. That we'll see. I think that is 7 colors, and it knits up really quick. I love it. If you love the feel, and there's a lot of colors in the color, so I will definitely buy it again, and I will. Once in my life I will make a sweater of this yarn. I love it. So that was my birthday cast on. I was already at the point that I started a toe, and then I fitted, before I Kitchener stitched it together, I fit the sock and then it was too small. So I ripped a piece back, and now I have to do, I think, 5 or 10 rows more than I was planned to, because normally I will do 40 rounds for DK weight yarn, but this is a needle smaller, so I think I will do 50 rounds, and then I'm going to fit it, and then I'm going to start the toe. So this is the first sock I casted on 14 September. Yeah, super nice yarn. I love it. So that was my birthday cast on, and I knitted it on this when the people were gone on my birthday. Yeah, in the morning I casted it on, and later on the day I knitted on it a few hours. Now that was it for the socks. Now I show you my shawl. It is the chicken wrap in this lovely little bag from Studio Luxe. She's on Etsy. I bought it for the chicken wrap. Oh yeah, this was one of my presents for myself. I always give myself presents tegenwoordig. Yeah, we're Margreet from Made by Greet, she hosts the chicken, we call it kippendoekje in Dutch. She has a knit along, and this is where I'm at. I did one repeat since the whip parade. I like it. Oh yeah, I used the boneyard shawl from Stephen West. Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell that in a Dutch podcast. That's the hoe zeg je dat nou? The pattern I use. It's a free pattern. I always wanted to use that, so this was nice to do that. But I don't feel it yet. I'm not knitting on it. It's a nice knit, but I'm not knitting on it much. So yeah, I'm going to finish it, of course. I have one ball of this, and then I have to search for another ball, because I want to make a big one, not a small shawl. So we'll see that in the future, what I choose for that. Yeah. And then I have my weekender sweater, my scrappy weekender sweater. I did a few rows, not so much this week. I did it one night, I knitted on it. It's all scrappy yarn. I loved the color palette, but I think the blue one is this is grey. It's a little bit bluey. So I don't know if I like that a lot, so I'm going to repeat it once, I think, in the whole sweater, but not too much. So I like these 3 colors, 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the beginning better. So, but I'm not going to rip it back because it's really so many stitches. I can't do that. So I'm going to knit on, and it will be a scrappy weekender sweater. So okay, doesn't matter. I have a lot of balls here in a bag on my bed that I can use for it. But this is the colors. I'm not I don't put another color in, so I will repeat these colors, and I do it just what I like. And we'll see how it looks in a few weeks or months. So that is my garment knit, and it lives in the bag that I bought from Hobby Bags from Inge. Sorry. Yep, there it lives in, and the balls that I use are in a bigger bag. So when I'm picking another color, I will put it in this bag. The weekender sweater from Andrea Mouwry. That's my second one. Yeah, and then I have one blanket that I knitted on this whole last 2 weeks, I think. Even kijken. Oh yeah, a few weeks ago I started here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I have to go up. In the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did 11 in 2 weeks, so that's nice. Nearly every day. Yeah, it's my third Cozy Memories blanket with 4-ply yarn. I use hand-dyed yarn, and I use commercial sock yarn, what I got in swaps, of what is left over from swaps. And it's just the beginning, but not in a hurry, because I have already I want to just enjoy the process of knitting a square. Sometimes I do that a month and then I leave it and I pick up other things in the morning. Mostly I do this in the morning. So we'll see how far we come. The third Cozy Memories blanket. And mostly I knit on it in the morning. Yeah, I think that was it for the knitting this week. I have a bag here, a full bag with colors for my next knit along, the mystery knit along from Stephen West. Sorry, I sit a little bit like this because my back hurts a lot. Yeah, I'm going to participate again. It will be my 4th mystery knit along, so I'm looking forward to it. But I didn't want to buy new yarn. Last year I bought a kit. This year, I'm going this month in about a week and a half. I'm going to Texel with a few knitting friends. So that is yeah, that is where my money did go this year. So I thought, okay, you can pull something from your stash. I like drops alpaca a lot. For shawls, it's really soft. I told it before, my first issue night shawls are all, of 3 of them, 5 from, I knitted 5 up and 3 of them are alpaca. And the alpaca versions I always pick first because it's really soft and warm in the winter on your bike. So I have 4 colors. From every color I have 2 balls. I hope it's enough. This is the color palette it will be, because this one I didn't use for the VU. I have 2 balls of it. This I had in my stash, 2 balls. These 2 I have also in my stash. You need 200 meters per color, and these ones, no, sorry, yeah, 200 meters or 200 grams. Oh, that's I don't know that for sure anymore. Yeah, 400 meters per color. But when you this one ball of alpaca yarn is 167 meters, so I hope I have enough. But mostly in my experience is always that Stephen West, I always have a lot left over, and maybe you can choose this time also for an early bind off. So I think it's enough, and otherwise I have to pick another color with it. But we'll see that when we are knitting on it. So I will tell you the numbers that I chose, but I don't know if this one is still in the, still exists. I bought it 2 years ago. This is 9033. That is strawberry ice, it's called. Then this one, this is in the collection. This is the 3650. Do you see it? Drops alpaca mix. Oh yeah, this is different. This is not a mix. This is the unicolor, and this is the mix. That's the difference. Then I have another unicolor. Oh yeah, it's also a mix. That is number 2020. And we have this is an unicolor, and this is color 3770. It looks a little bit from framboos. I don't know how you say that in English. It doesn't matter. This is the color. So hopefully it's enough, and otherwise I will put another color in. But we'll see that on the way. You get every week a clue. I think from 2 October off. I always like that process, so I'm ready for it. In October I always make room to knit this. I put some other things aside, and most of the time I have succeeded in 4 to 5 weeks. So we'll see this year what it's going to be. Yay! Oh yeah, it lives in this super nice bag. I bought it 2 years ago at Birdie and Puppet on Etsy. She makes the most beautiful bags, but unfortunately they don't send it out to Holland anymore. But I'm the lucky one. I have a lot of bags from her already bought. So I'm very happy with my fall bag with the pumpkins and this. Oh, super nice. It's like a wood, like you're walking in the woods. So that is the plan. Oh yeah, and when I'm going to use mohair, I will use this color, alpaca silk, brushed alpaca silk, and this is colorway. I love this red. This is my favorite colors of everything. I don't like wine. Yeah, I like wine, but I don't drink wine anymore. Red wine, but it is 77% alpaca and 23% silk. Colorway I was searching for. Color 23. So when I'm going to do the mohair there, I will choose this. I think it will, it looks nice, toch? Oh yeah, and then when you don't use the yarn and you use this, you use a little bit less yarn. So hopefully I have enough. Even kijken hoor, 1 keer bij elkaar lengen. And it's this palette. Yeah, I think it's okay. It would be nice. In the beginning, when I was knitting shawls from Stephen West, I chose, like him, I chose a lot of colors. But that's not me. I love colors, but I don't like it to be too obvious. So now I'm a few years further with the knitting. I always choose more colors that fits me. That's I'm not a person that only knits in black or brown. That's not what I am. I like to do a lot of colors, but and especially in socks. But sometimes I feel I don't pick that cardigan because it's too many colors and I don't wear it. So now I'm trying to choose colors that I like, and it's more likely that I'm going to wear it. So like that cardigan, I love the colors, and it's not just in one color, because I don't like to knit in one color. I think it's super boring, and maybe the end product is fantastic, and sometimes I will do that, of course, but I'm not enjoying that like that. That's you can put a new color in and it knits up quicker. I don't know, it brings me more joy. So that is the reason. But I'm trying to think, what do I like to wear? Is it am I going to wear this, or do I think, colors are a little bit too much, I don't think I'm wearing it. I'm in the perimenopause phase of my life. So I don't know, when maybe you recognize that I don't want to be I feel so warm and hot sometimes that I think, oh, don't look at me, leave me, I don't I don't want attention. Maybe you recognize that is echt something from, and I think I'm not the person that when I wasn't in a menopause, I was also like that. I don't want attention all the time. I don't know. I like to talk, I like to chat and have it cozy and gezellig with people, but I'm not the person that's always in the front, if you know what I mean. So now that feeling is really, really there. So leave me, let me, don't look at me too long. I don't know if that's a menopause thing. Maybe you recognize it and say, oh yeah, I know what you mean, Yvonne. Yeah, because of the hot flashes, and I think, oh, it's so hot, and don't look at me. But yeah, in the videos I always have it hot, so then I use always my van. I know now the name, and it helps me a little bit. But yeah, now, and this Thursday I'm going for the second time to my knit group. It is a knit group with elderly ladies. They all live on their own, but they're coming together for knitting, and there's no pressure. They can knit what they want. They knit for charity and for the market. Once a year they have a market, and there was a lady always, hoe zeg je dat? She was helping the ladies with when they lose a stitch, or when they don't know what stands in the pattern. But that lady passed away suddenly. She was 86. So the group was searching for a new, not a leader. I'm not the leader. I just give them a little, hoe zeg je dat nou? Now, maybe you know what I mean. So I'm going to go there every Thursday afternoon from 2 o'clock until 4:15. It's really gezellig. We have to knit and talk. That's the main thing. Knit, talk, and have fun. And there's no pressure at all. The ladies can choose themselves what they will knit. Most of the ladies knit just straight knit stitch, dus then you get garter riches. And they make cushions, hand warmers, maybe sometimes a hat. One of the ladies was knitting a little cardigan for a little girl. Some people are, some elderly people don't want to, they just want to knit and sit and have fun with each other. That's what I'm going to do every Thursday. So I'm really happy. It was a really, really nice group of ladies. So that's my new volunteer job on Thursdays. Yay! My dream job. I can talk, I can drink coffee, and I can knit. Now, with elderly people. What do you want more? That's really nice. And the nicest thing was a lot of the people I knew from the HEMA. The HEMA is nearby there, and the people all live in the city center of Hengelo. And a few ladies I already knew because I saw them always at the HEMA. Super nice. There are also a man there, but they're just reading a paper or on another in another group. They're playing games or they're going for a walk. So a super nice group. And I am one of the volunteers now. So. That's making me very happy. Because of my back pain, it's not going away. I have a chronic back pain. Two things. I have a hernia and a Moddic type 1. That's a nerve inflammation. It's chronic. It's not going away. It's always there. The pain is on the moment a little bit more. I thought maybe it's like because of its getting colder, that in the summertime I didn't feel it as much as now. So that is a thing to think about. Oh yeah, that's a coincidence, I thought. This week I had a lot of back pain, and last week. But yeah, I'm doing something good for the maatschappij. And I'm a volunteer now. Super nice. Now, I think it's enough for today. I hope I told you everything, and otherwise you can always ask me in the comments. Oh yeah, with Moshi it's going way better. He's now not he's not leaving the house anymore. We don't allow that anymore. My street where I live, it's a way with much cars. So we choose to keep him in, and he's fine with that. He has his cat litter bag, and he's at my son's room upstairs, or with me, or in the living room. Yeah, I think he's okay with it, and he's really clean now because he's not coming outside anymore. Oh, it's such a sweet cat. So I'm so very, very happy that that the accident wasn't so severe that he died from it. That was my biggest concern, but he's alive and I love him. But it's the cat from my son, so when my son leaves the house in a few years, Moshi's going with them. But yeah, dat zien we dan wel weer. That's not now. So I'm enjoying him a lot. And of course also Saartje and Poekie. Poekie's my friend, she's my cat. And Saartje's from all of us, and Saartje's always super sweet. She's lying on my lap a lot. Yeah, all the cats. Now, Moshi's not lying on my lap anymore. I'm curious if he will do that in wintertime. Last year he lies on the couch with me a lot, but he didn't do that. Yesterday he came looking and walking over my lap, and I said, no, you can lie down, but he's not doing that yet. Maybe when it's colder again, I hope so. So that's always cozy and nice, knitting with cats on your lap and drinking coffee. Now, I'm going to leave you now. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of new subscribers again, so if you're one of them, welcome. I hope you stick around. I'm here always at Thursdays at 8 o'clock in Amsterdam time. And on Sunday I have the Sunday vlogs. I think I will leave that like that. At first I thought I quit it at the end of September, but I think I like it, so maybe that will stay. But we'll see. Now I'm going to leave you and say doei!